Oh my God, thank God it's a long weekend. What is it, like President's Day or something? What? Huh?
It's not a long weekend?
Ugh. Shit. God.
God damn it.
Oh, what's that? We're on?
Hey guys.
Welcome back to the program. Very happy to be here. Very, very happy. Ooh, but we do have a person of the day today. Oh, a very special person of the day because it's a guy who was what? The most famous guy in the world? Like a year ago?
The most Googled guy in the world.
I find it extremely asinine and quite childish, hypocritical, and also disingenuous.
Oh, wow.
That people like Peterson will call for the genocide and call for war.
Hi.
When truthfully, he would hate to be anywhere near a war.
Whoa.
Jordan Peterson is not a soldier.
Yeah, come on.
And he's not capable of being a soldier. For him to sit and try and advocate destruction.
Hi.
When he himself can't handle Twitter haters and needs absolute peace of mind, let alone peace of physicality, to sleep at night without drugs.
Whoa.
I find that quite...
Kind of stumbled across this video here. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting from my guru / sensei. What's the guy's name? What's this goddamn guy's name? Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate? What is his name? This got recommended to me, I guess because I'm basically mentally a 15-year-old boy. They're going after this guy. We've made fun of this guy before.
Hi.
Jordy, what's that guy's name?
They're kind of going after his little ass. And I was like, what did he say?
Jordan Peterson has tweeted to Netanyahu, give him hell, advocating violence against the Palestinians.
Oh, man.
What is your response to Jordan Peterson and the like? Hi.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, قَدْ بَدَتِ الْبَغْضَاءُ مِنْ أَفْوَاهِهِمْ وَمَا تُخْفِي صُدُورُهُمْ أَكْبَرُ.
I can't understand what that guy's saying.
Hatred has appeared from their tongues, and the hatred that their hearts conceal is even more so.
Yeah, you know, at this channel we take this stuff very seriously, and I do believe that this is the most important part of this issue. Social media infighting. Okay. Who's mad at who? Oh, this guy says this guy sucks now, but he used to like him. That's where it really matters. Can I get some subscribers of it? You know, like that kind of thing.
So the relationship between prostitute and a client, right? Each is getting something in exchange. You got money, the other guy's being pleased, right? It's a very honest relationship, okay?
Yeah.
However, Andrew says, you know why I don't think they're going to destroy the entire thing? I said, why? What? He says, dude, they all want their money. They're driven by their money. Why would they destroy the economy? They want their money. They're interested in their money. They're going to want their money to be taken care of. These guys.
Hold on. What's that? What's that shirt that guy's wearing that they just cut to? What does this guy's t-shirt say? Unvaxxed.
That is my own sperm.
$7,000 a... Where is it? Ugh. Okay, that's right. Today we're checking in with these people. The Pool crew. I really like watching his videos because what are people talking about? What's in the news, you know? I want to get the news, but through the most unreliable narrator possible, and that's why we watch whatever this crap is. But this guy's shirt, look, there might be people who agree with you, they're anti-vaxxers or whatever, you know, oh, hey, I like your shirt or whatever, you know, that could happen. But you're still wearing a shirt that says the word sperm on it, and you're walking around. You are walking around in public with that shirt. Hopefully not.
What a pervert.
You know, there's only one way to put it, which is...
What a pervert.
It's weird.
There's two ways to put it.
What a pervert.
And then...
It's weird.
And then...
What? Do suffer the same thing, but men are valued for their social status, not for their attractiveness, mostly. So, you know, a hot guy walking down the street might have a girl say something, but probably not.
A girl might stop and say... Hi! And then she goes...
I love you.
Men are the ones who typically do the pursuing.
Oh, okay.
But here's the funny thing. If you are a beautiful young woman...
I am.
And you walk down the street, guys probably gonna holler at you. That's what they find socially desirable. Okay. If you are a man of no social standing, that's it. I was hanging out. We went to go eat in, where were we? We were in Leesburg, Virginia.
Okay.
And I'm hanging out with the boys, you know, and, you know, like some of the people in the crew dress up and look the part, I guess.
Okay.
Successful, well-known individuals that we're hanging out with. And sure enough, we have dudes walking up being like, do I know you from somewhere? Like, you looks like you a rock star, man. It's like, guys will get that stuff, but it's based on social status.
Okay, this is a little startling because I've been getting my news from this guy for a long time, a long-ass time, and I was not aware until now that he is unbelievably cool. Hey, sorry to bother you guys, but we just wanted to... The management asked me to tell you that, can you be a little less cool? Because it's making other people feel uncomfortable, you know? Because in comparison, they just can't measure up to that, you know? So please, if there's any way to turn it down, which is probably not when it comes to you guys. Okay, what the hell is he even talking about here? Oh, OnlyFans. That's one of the recurring segments on a lot of channels like this. They're pissed off at OnlyFans for some reason. Okay, here we go.
So here's the funny thing about all this. I'm looking.
Hey, I'll be the judge whether or not it's funny. Okay, go ahead.
So here's the funny thing about all this. I'm looking at her income and how many fans she has. Like, she sells her body, she does porn online, and she gets a big following, makes money.
Oh.
Then you have other people. Guys, what do guys do? Guys talk politics.
Okay.
Charismatic, ideas, work, subjects. Or I'm sorry, objects. Women, subjects.
Oh.
And it's like, I see this thing. Now, hey, look, man.
Men and women are different. Am I right, fellas? Men be doing this.
Boom, boom, boom.
And women do this.
CK Louis.
And then they go like this.
I think this OnlyFans is going to create basically piping to like a conduit. Better way to describe it.
Okay.
By which feminists who don't like the 9-to-5 grind but just want to be independent and have money realize, hey, man, I don't need to answer to a boss. I can just do, you know, adult activities online.
I could just do this online.
I like women, not men.
Okay, I keep seeing this on these channels over and over again. This is a recurring theme. Oh, people are just going to quit doing everything. You know, women are just going to quit doing everything because they're going to go like this.
They're going to go on OnlyFans.
Again, OnlyFans is like the golden ticket from Willy Wonka. You could just... Every woman has a golden ticket that they could use in its OnlyFans. But the stats are kind of interesting. The median creator account on OnlyFans makes $140 a month after taxes. The top 1% of creators earn 33% of the income. That's 1%. The top 10% of creators earn 73% of the income. Yeah, this is one of my favorite myths. You know, you hear this all over the internet. Oh, just people are just going to cash in on OnlyFans. You know, they're just going to cash in their golden OnlyFans ticket.
They're just going to do this, and they're going to go like this.
Really, to make it on OnlyFans, you would have to... I almost want to say, like, you would have to have some kind of passion for it or something. It's kind of the opposite of what they're saying. Like, these people, they can just kind of... They could just kind of lazily do OnlyFans instead of doing real work. The reality is, unless you're already kind of famous or you have built some kind of social media following, you would have to devote a massive amount of time and energy and work and labor and blah, blah, blah for basically anybody to find you, statistically. Okay, this next clip, it's kind of a long story, but it's pretty heartwarming, so let's check it out.
Recently went down to Tijuana. And when I was down there, I was in an Uber, and the Uber driver was telling us this story, and it was kind of amazing to be told this by an Uber driver in Mexico. He said that he lived for like 2 decades in the United States. His mom got sick, so he came home to see her, but then he couldn't get back in the country because he had overstayed his visa. He was staying illegally when he was there.
Okay.
And so he worked with human traffickers. He literally said human traffickers. And they threw up a ladder where he climbed 40 feet up or whatever to this massive wall near San Diego. And then when the Border Patrol agents were coming, they panicked, pulled the ladder and ran and left him up there, and he fell down and broke his legs or whatever, and he fell back on the other side.
Oh my God, that's terrible. It's a terrible story.
And I'm just like, it is insane.
Yeah.
That these people feel like they can just openly say these things about how they're trying to come into the United States, breaking our laws. But the other crazy thing is...
But that's what you take from this story, you son of a bitch, you?
Weird.
But the other crazy thing is the story is he's basically saying the wall kept me out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Works. That's what you took from that story? You hear this terrible, heartbreaking story. Oh, a guy, you know, his mother was sick. He was sent out of the country. So he tried to sneak back in to see his sick mother. And then he got a terrible injury doing this just to see his sick mother. You know what I take from that? I can't believe he would even tell me this.
I can't believe he would have the audacity to even tell me this story.
And we're joined tonight by...
I'm Michael Seifert, CEO and founder of Public Square, and a proud supporter of Timcast. Love what you guys are doing.
Never heard of him. Hi. Hey, I said never heard of you. Just from a business perspective. It's unbelievable. So this guy puts on a show in Miami. It costs something like $300. Like after all the fees and stuff, it's like $300 per person to go to this thing. The place is packed. Going like that. The first 20 minutes of this thing is this guy who runs a company called Public Square. Okay, so already we packed a room, 300. I mean, this weekend in the city that I live in, Death Grips was here. Charlotte Adigary was here. $35. $35. Even that, I'm like, Imagine paying hundreds of dollars to sit in some theater in Miami to watch Matt Gaetz talk to Tim Pool. I mean,
I can't.
So there's that, and the first 20 minutes of this thing is this guy who started a company called Public Square, which we'll get back to that in a second. It's amazing. He does basically a pitch for the app the first 20 minutes. So you already paid $200 to get an ad presentation for the first 20 minutes. The Public Square thing is actually kind of genius. It's actually kind of genius because we've been seeing all these stories, all these viral stories about like, oh, they're boycotting whatever. Oh, they're boycotting Pampers because there was a Chinese guy in one of the ads or whatever. So this guy kind of swooped in and he's like, I'm going to create like an app basically that tells you all the companies that, I don't know, aren't woke, I guess. It's, you gotta hand it to this guy. I mean, it's completely disingenuous, but from a pure cutthroat, every man for himself business perspective, it is the perfect business move. Because if you do see like buying things as political, which a lot of these people do now, to put all those companies in one place on an app and then charge those companies somehow, that's a lot of that. Okay, this next video actually really helped me out because it's called, the sort of subhead to this video is, this is what being a man is about. Ooh.
I like women, not men.
Okay, I'm out here trying to be a real man, so I gotta hear this. Okay, here we go.
And we look for stories of inspiration.
Yes, please.
There's a story of Hachiko the dog.
Okay.
You know the story of Hachiko? Hachiko was an Akita who went with his owner, a Japanese professor, every day to the train station to see him off.
Okay.
And then every day he would meet back at the train station to wait for his owner to get off the train, and they'd walk home together.
Okay.
One day, the professor had a stroke while teaching at university.
What?
And Hachiko the dog stood by that train and waiting, but he never came back.
Okay.
So what happened? For 10 years, until his death, Hachiko waited at the train station.
Oh man, that is pretty wise actually. If you are out here trying to be a real man like me, okay?
If you're out here trying to be a real man.
If you're out here not just trying to be a
pendejo,
and you're trying to be a real man, depend on your owner for food, and then when he dies, get very confused and go to the train station every day.
And that's how we do it, okay?
You know, people like segments on YouTube about like, you know, advice and how to be an adult and all this crap, you know what I mean? He could have easily done a segment like that, this poor guy, you know? But he gets lost. How long is this video? It's about 14 minutes. He gets lost a couple times where he starts talking about a rooster. You know, one of his roosters died. One of his roosters died or something. This is sort of a layup segment. Give some advice. Give some meaningless advice. You know, when a friend comes to me and they're like, oh, I'm going through a divorce. You know, what do I do? I'm upset about it. What do I do? I'm like, well, I had some animals once and they got f***ed up. And then the guy's like, I feel better now. I feel better about my divorce now. Thank you. Oh, also, never call me again, please.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Feminism is officially done. It's hereby been decreed.
Okay.
I'm kidding, by the way. But this woman here.
Women are throwing themselves at me.
A drunk woman who in a viral video was yelling at Germans is now being called a racist Karen for yelling at Germans.
Oh.
And this story is, I'm sorry, dude. This lady should not have been fired. It's a stupid story, but it is kind of hilarious where we are currently at in society.
Okay.
That if a woman, here, I'll give you the quick version. She's on a train. She's drunk. She thinks two guys hollered at her, so she confronts them. She ends up saying something like, get out of my country or whatever, because they didn't speak English and they were white German guys.
Okay.
They are now calling her
great.
a racist Karen because she told Germans to leave the U.S. and because, I love this, a woman felt harassed, yelled at the guys, and she got fired for it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, dude. Like,
Okay, this is kind of fun because there's no way I would have heard about this story if it weren't for my newsman, whatever this guy's name is. And, of course, they caught this on video, so let's roll the clip.
Let me play the video for you. I don't know if that's weird or whatever.
Are you German?
She's so drunk.
No, he hit him!
Bree, stop this or I'm never going to talk to you again. Stop this or I'm never going to talk to you again. Listen to me right now.
Okay, it's kind of a touching little moment here. There's a very drunk lady on a train, and she's kind of getting in the face of these tourists. And her boyfriend, I guess it's her boyfriend, pulls the, if you don't sit down, I'm never going to speak to you again. Remember, this is the lady that Tim Pool's, I guess, defending?
She's clearly had a couple of these.
And she eventually tells these guys, who I guess are German tourists or something, she tells them to go back to their country. I read about this, and we don't really know what sparked this outburst, but what if I had to, gun to my head, guess what happened here, it would be that one of these tourists commented on how drunk she was. And she did one of the, you don't, you know, there are different kind of drunks, and this is a kind of drunk who's like, you know what, this is supposed to be fun, drinking's supposed to be fun, and the way I like to have fun is start fights with strangers.
I want to make this night memorable. Hey, go back to your own country, you German.
You know, drinking takes a toll on you. There's hangovers, so you got to maximize the fun when you do it. You know what I mean? How can I do that? How can I do that? Oh, I'll get into a viral shouting argument with German strangers.
How about you get the out of our country?
Do not. Do not.
There it is.
Yeah, that's super funny and doesn't just seem like absolutely draining and night ruining for everybody involved. Yeah, remember this guy was doing a segment that we just watched a couple seconds ago about how to be a grown man, how to be a grown ass man. You know, this might be a moment to give some advice on being a grown up. You know what I mean? Just a grown up person. You know, if the person you're dating, every time you go out for a few drinks, they start a viral moment. They start a public viral moment. It might, you know, looks aren't everything. Looks aren't everything. That might be a lesson. Instead of just watching that, the lady's like, go back to your own country. That might be a learning moment right there. That's a place where you can learn something about being an adult. There's an interesting, possibly funny punchline to this little viral story, too. Through the video, we also learned that this lady's boyfriend, the one who's doing this on the train, the guy who's trying to stop all this, is indeed an immigrant himself. Oh, ooh. That would kind of hurt my feelings. Go back to your own country. Hey, wait a minute, baby. You know, are we all going to be captured on somebody's phone having one of these meltdowns? Is that the 15 minutes of fame that Andy Warhol was misattributed to saying that? You know what? The lesson might be that now is not a good time. 2023 is not a good time to be kind of be emotionally out of control in public.
There's another guy. Sorry,
he seems like a generally nice guy. I don't know anything about him. His wife is friends with Danny Brown. That's all I know. But Tom Segura, that guy Tom Segura had, I don't know how people do that. I don't know how people have Twitter meltdowns. That seems like by the time I would sign in, I'd be like, I'm
just going to fume by pacing around, you know?
I think he apologized for this, so maybe he gets a pass. I don't know. He got mad at American Airlines because he had to, like, check his bag or something? He wrote, all the poors and losers. All the poors and losers have the same response. Oh, you were inconvenienced. Well, you should accept it. That's what me and my dumb, poor family have done for generations. Good Lord. How are you this upset, you know? How are you this pissed off at the world, Tom Segura, goddamn you? How are you this pissed off when your job is just to, like, chat with your wife for a couple hours every day? That's what me and my dumb, poor family have done for generations. This is why you're a poor. Okay, come on. Okay, I will say, every time I've ever been in an airport, I end up getting pissed off for some reason. I don't know what it is about airports and traveling. You just end up pissed off somehow about something. When that happens, keep your phone in your pocket. Don't get on social media. Don't let anybody tape you. Just do what us normal people do and go, God damn it, shit. Okay, can't just do one of those.
And, you know, it is what it is. Good for them. They make a lot of money doing it. I ain't going to fault someone for their hustle. I just don't want to associate with them. But So, you know, Sam has been begging to come on the show.
Toilet.
And my
so she was asking you guys.
Well, no. Emma. Emma.
Okay.
When I found out Emma wanted.
Okay, these are my boys right here representing my home city of.
I'm out in Miami, ho.
And you know, you kind of got to look at your followers every once in a while to see what kind of vibe you're putting out there. Because the moment they mention Sam Cedar, there's a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of the, oh, that's a Jewish guy stuff. Because I would look at that and I would be like, uh-oh, my fans are a little...
weird. To come, I said absolutely, because we'll bring on, you know, we'll bring on anybody.
I kind of put it together. I saw her on Majority Report just saying she wanted to do more debates, so I sent it to our team and it was like she might be a good guest. I think they work.
But
okay.
Sam, on the other hand,
she works for Sam, right? Cedar. Yeah. Okay.
Sam is.
He's a hater too. Yeah.
He's intentionally disingenuous. When Emma wanted to come on, I said, okay, let's roll. But sure enough, she plays the exact same game he does. We're having a real conversation, and halfway through, she accuses us of like being Nazis or whatever. Yeah. And then I'm just like, here we go.
Because some dude had a portion.
Oh God, I don't think she did that. But imagine being accused with no basis, no evidence of some
disgusting
stuff. That would be sick, right?
The other thing too that's crazy about them is that they overtly defend pedophilic content.
Okay.
I'll try.
By the way, this is seconds later. Yeah, they're accusing me of stuff for no reason. Also, I think they're pedophiles. But I gotta hand it to old Tim. He ups the ante on that one. Check this out.
That's the worst, when these people are making money off of a political grift and defending that because there's an establishment machine. You know, it's kind of funny. It's like they're on the side of Epstein, I guess. Like that whole machine that was covering up.
Hell yeah. They're on the side of
C.K. Louis.
They're on the side of
Uber cars.
Okay, now I don't know what I'm doing.
So there we go, taking a look at our newsmen from whom we get the news of the day.
And a big shout out to you for watching this.
For sitting through this.
For that, I say,
I love you.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, guys.
Guess what? You're not even getting the whole show. If you want every episode and a whole bunch of other
subscribe on Patreon.
Subscribe on Patreon for as little as 2 bones. Just click the stupid little link below the video in the comments.
See, right there.
There you go. Click it, and that, yep. When you become a patron for as little as 2 bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday, patron-only episodes. You also get the weekly Book Oblega show where we talk about important books. The questions and comments thing where you can ask questions and make comments and all this crap.
All for less than the price of a rancid Charleston chew.
And for only 25 putrid little dollars,
you could become a producer.
That's right, support the show and get your name up here. Look at these people. Look at these people. It make the show possible, okay? God. I mean, without these beautiful people, this show goes straight into the dumpster. A rotten, you know, just wet, disgusting dumpster, you know, behind a restaurant. So there's old milk in there. That's where this show ends up without these people. Is that what you want? Okay, I guess it's okay. No, I guess it's what you want. I'll just leave. Nope, it's done. It's too late. Okay? Here we go. Here's the dump truck. Here's the dump truck come to pick up the show. This is what would happen with no producers. Thank you.